and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. The biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, good evening, welcome to the stream. We've got 1 minute to go before the start of this Zwift Academy race. There's 1 or 2 or 3 every single day at the moment. Good evening, Clive Finnimore. Good evening, Brian Downey. Bent, I am not running. I am just commentating, just watching. Bonadon, new PB today. No, I'm not running. No PB for me today. I will just be watching. We've got quite a few people today. 40 people in this race at the moment. And I think there's supposed to be about 50. So we'll see if any more join in the last 20 seconds before they start. Kato Yockstad on Twitch. Everybody's moving to Twitch. Okay, we're about 10 seconds away and they'll be off and we will follow the leaders. We will try and get down most people in the run and just have a look at everybody. But mainly we're going to try and concentrate on the leaders of the run. Need the right keyboard though, so I don't get left behind. Okay, let's see who we've got today. Find our way to the front. Right, looks like we've got a flyer right at the front. Hang on a minute. Right, here we go. So there's Lima in second place, Jay Lima from Brazil. Cizurek. Is that a Polish flag in the lead? So 3:25 per kilometre for our leader, who is M. Cizurek. And let me see if we can find anything about him out. No, we can't. But he is from Poland, so I did get the flag right. Marcin Cizurek from Poland, but he has a private profile, so we can't see anything about him. What we can see is his heart rate at the start of this run is 133 beats per minute, and he's got a cadence of 165 at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on him. Cadence looks a little bit low at the moment for that speed, but we'll see how he goes. Speed is a reasonable speed for a fast runner, so we're not going to worry too much about it. Daniel, hello from YouTube, says Daniel. So that's our leader, Marcin Cizurek from Poland. Second place in the Zwift Academy race, Jay Lima. Let's find out about Jay Lima. From Brazil, this is Junior Lima. He's 36 years old. He is a level 5 runner, so he's run 49 kilometres on Zwift so far, which is not a great deal, but he's going pretty well at the moment, about 3:46 per kilometre. It's a shame we can't tell what they're using to run, whether it's a foot pod or a smart treadmill. But we'll right, Cizurek has slowed right down. Now he's sped up again. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting to find out what people's device is, because there are some big swings. See, Lima now, Junior, has just dropped down to 4 minutes per kilometre from 3 minutes 30 something. His heart rate is 122, so nice and low in the early part of the run, but his steps per minute looks good, 179 steps per minute. Leo says, hope you're well, mate. Yes, doing very well. Legs are a bit achy after yesterday and this morning, but I'm sure they'll be all right for a run tomorrow. But I didn't want to run this evening. So that's Junior Lima in second place at the moment. Let's move down. Kervin from Australia in third place. Is this a lady? Let's have a look. Michelle Kervin. She's got a private profile, so we can't see anything about her. But from Australia, this is Michelle. She's got a photograph of herself on a bike, so she could be a triathlete. But Michelle is her name. Currently third overall, obviously first lady. We'll give her a ride on. So Cizurek running at 3:23 per kilometre. Lima at 4 minutes per kilometre. Michelle Kervin catching because she is going quicker at 3:50 per kilometre. In third place, looking to get into second place. Millet in fourth place. Heart rate of 170. Millet already working very hard. From Canada, this is Jan Millet, 44 years old. Again, a picture of a bike, so he's a triathlete or more of a cyclist. Level 15 runner, 758 kilometres run on Zwift. Level 30 cyclist, 8,400 kilometres cycled on Zwift. I am watching YouTube chat, I'm watching Facebook chat, I'm watching Twitch chat. If you are watching on any of those channels, please do say hello. I will try and look at the stream, look at the chat fairly regularly as I'm going through all the runners. But that is Jan Millet in fourth place. Lima is still holding on to second place at the moment. Michelle Kervin is right behind in third place, so there might be a fight on there. Nussbaumer from the USA has just overtaken Millet. So Nussbaumer is into 4th place. This is another lady. So we've got the ladies on today. Melanie from the USA, private profile, so we can't find out anything else about her. But this is Melanie Nussbaumer. Photograph of herself with her dogs. She's from the USA. She's currently in 4th place now, just overtaken Millet. Heart rate of 167, but no cadence. So again, just a reminder, if you are taking part in any of the Zwift Academy Run races or group runs, not the workouts, just the runs, just the group runs or the group races, you do need to have heart rate and cadence in order to qualify to be selected for the Berlin team. So in order to be eligible for selection to run in Berlin, you must have heart rate and cadence for both of your runs or races on the Academy program. So heart rate of 161, but no cadence for Nussbaumer, for Melanie Nussbaumer. So we've done Millet in 5th. Let's have a look. First place is still Zurek from Poland in 1st place. Junior Lima in 2nd place. Michelle Kervin, 1st female but 3rd place. And catching Lima. So Lima is going to give up 3rd place, I think. So Ralph. This is Rob Ralph, 45 years old from the UK. He's a level 16 runner. He's run just under 1,000 kilometres on Zwift. So about 20k to go before he gets his 1,000 kilometres on Zwift. No cycling, so he is a runner. So well done to Rob in 6th place at the moment. Lando Bot. Does that mean he's a bot? Lando Bot. That sounds like this is a bot, doesn't it? And no heart rate and no cadence. Running at 4:09 per kilometre. So that's interesting. Let's just have a look. Yeah, again, it's just Lando Bot, no name, private profile from New Zealand. So I'm guessing this is not a real runner. But they won't be eligible for the prize because obviously they don't have heart rate or cadence. Leo says, hi Stephen, tomorrow on Zoom, not sure what it is we will be doing. I will be on Zoom, but what do you want us to do on Zoom? Just run. All I want you to do is have the camera pointed at yourself and just run the 5k. That's all. So tomorrow night on Zwift, I'm doing a 5k stream. It's a stream of a 5k meetup. But everyone who is in the run will also be on camera. They will have, they'll be in a Zoom meeting, and I will be streaming the Zoom meeting on my live stream. So everyone who is in the run should get a little bit of time on camera. I'm just going to see if it works. Clive, the meeting ID, the Zoom meeting ID is in the meetup instructions. So the Zoom meeting ID is in the meetup instructions. So if you've been invited to the meetup, the instructions are in there, and the Zoom ID, the meeting ID is in there. B. Wooten is in 9th position. So yeah, all you do is run. Make sure you have the camera on you and run. If you're in the Zoom meeting, you should be able to hear the other people. So if you want to talk to them, you can, probably. But your audio will not come out on my stream. Right, this is Brad from Australia. He's 40 years old. Brad Wooten. He's a level 15 runner. 734 kilometres run on Zwift so far for him. He is currently in 7th place. Bennett from Australia. Russell Bennett. Russell Bennett is 37 years old. He is a level 27 cyclist and a level 12 runner. He's run 400 kilometres on Zwift so far, and he has cycled 5,769 kilometres so far on Zwift. He is now in 7th place, having overtaken Brad Wooten. So this is Russell Bennett. So 2 Australians, and Lando Bott as well is also Australian. So 3 Australians all in a row, although we are pretty sure that Lando Bott is not a real person. Let's just check heart rate for Russell. Russell's heart rate is 173 beats per minute, running at 178 steps per minute, so that looks bang on, perfect. So we can say almost certainly that Russell is real. Let's go back up to the front quickly. So, to Zurek. Okay, so having a little bit of a question mark now about Zurek, whose heart rate has not gone up at all, really. Unless he's an amazing runner. His heart rate is at 139, 140. Well, it is changing. Maybe it is going up. But his steps per minute is very low. Alex Dieter won't be able to join the meetup tomorrow because he uses his phone for Zwift. So he doesn't have another device that he can use. Vidar says my mic is good tonight. Yeah, I had a little look at it and I've sorted a couple of things out. Hopefully it sounds better tonight. So first place I am not convinced about at the moment, but I'm willing to be proven wrong. I don't know anything about this chap in first place. Heart rate is very low and steps per minute is marginally low for this speed. Running at this speed, I would have thought his steps per minute should be higher. And his heart rate for somebody running at this speed is very low unless he's completely elite. Der Chinese says, yeah, it doesn't think it's legit. Yeah, super big heart. I know, I agree. Kervin, Michelle Kervin is, I think, our genuine leader. Steps per minute 191, which makes a lot more sense. But no heart rate, unfortunately, for Michelle. Nussbaumer. Oh, hang on a minute. No, is that the... Hang on a minute, we've got 2 looking the same. Look, these 2 runners look exactly the same. I'm sure that's... Is that Michelle? Oh, let's just double check this again. Yeah, so this is Michelle Kervin. And in 3rd place is another woman then. Who was it again? Melanie. So we've got Michelle in 2nd and Melanie in 3rd. And Junior Lima has dropped down to 4th place now. So 1.5 kilometres to go for our leader. But we think Michelle is actually in the lead. Michelle, followed by Melanie, followed by Junior Lima. We've got Millet, Rob Ralph, Brad Wooten, Rob Bennett, I think. And then we've got Pierre. So Pierre from Portugal. So this is Marco Pierre. He's aged 41 from Portugal. He is a level 5 runner, so only run 40 kilometres so far on Zwift, pushing out 4 minutes per kilometre with a heart rate of 176. Again, quite low cadence, but not. I mean, could be 167. That's it's reasonable to assume that maybe he could be running with that lower cadence, but heart rate is definitely high, so we can assume this person is running. Kevin on YouTube, hello, good evening. He says, Kevin Volbrecht, hello to you, Kevin. And Alex says, there always seems to be one person up the front who cheats and does not have accurate data. Yes, it does seem to be the case, doesn't it? Leo says, I got cheated on yesterday, 1000% cheater. It's a shame, we don't really want to see it, but there's not a lot we can do about it. But what you have to concentrate on is your own hard work and just do the best that you can. Right. B. Allen, 171 beats per minute and 173 steps per minute in 11th position. This is Barry Allen. Oh, Barry Allen. I saw Barry yesterday at the Beachy Head Marathon down in Eastbourne, and I think Barry was supposed to be out crewing today or volunteering at the South Downs Way 100 race here in Sussex. Barry from the UK is a level 7 runner, 307 kilometres run on Zwift so far. He's 46 years old. He's a member of the Sphinx Athletics Club in Coventry in the UK, which is a kind of Midlands area of the UK. But I met Barry yesterday when I ran my Beachy Head Marathon. He was there at the finish line to cheer us in. So nice to see you yesterday, Barry, and well done on the run today. Heart rate of 170. He is doing well. But he's just been overtaken by Bourne from the USA. So this is David Bourne, 28 years old, from the USA. Heart rate of 168 BPM, steps per minute 175, and he cycles on rollers. He is a level 46 cyclist and a level 21 runner. He's run 1,411 kilometres on Zwift so far, so he is a top level runner. Level 21 is the highest you can get to on Zwift. So well done to him. He is currently in 11th place with Barry Allen in 12th. S. Harris is in 13th position. Let's find out about S. Harris. Stuart Harris is 47 from the UK, level 8 cyclist, level 16 runner, having run 900 kilometres on Zwift. Right, let's get back up to the front. So Zurek has 500 metres to go, heart rate of 132, steps per minute 163. Unless this person is a really superb runner with very long legs, I'm not convinced. So I think Michelle Kervin is our true leader today. So well done to Michelle. So she has 700 metres to go. And she will come in to be our winner. 18 seconds behind is Melanie Nussbaumer from the US. Sorry, just typing. Mind you, actually, because I'm way behind, they probably won't see my message, will they? My message probably won't flash up on the screen, never mind. Okay, so Melanie is coming in to finish in 500 metres. Michelle is 400 metres away from the finish. And she's going away from Nussbaumer, from Melanie. And Lima, Junior Lima, is 23 seconds behind Melanie in 4th place. So well done to Michelle coming in now. 300 metres to go. There's Zurek. Oh, right, so Zurek has finished. Kervin is just coming in now. 300 metres. Yes, quite correct. Derchaney says someone with no heart rate can't be first. Well, I mean, I guess they can be. But it won't count in terms of their qualification for Berlin. 191 steps per minute. Nussbaumer, Melanie Nussbaumer, heart rate of... See, we've got Michelle with no heart rate but steps per minute, but we've got Nussbaumer with heart rate but no steps per minute. Ryan Downey says, what is the estimated prize value of the run package prizes? Honestly, don't know. I mean, how much is a Woodway treadmill? How much are Adidas shoes? How much is a trip to Berlin with hotel and expenses included? Entry to the marathon itself? Flight from wherever you live? I mean, if you win and you're in Australia, you get a flight to Europe. How much is that? The Woodway treadmill is the biggest prize in terms of money. That Woodway treadmill is 5,000. So Rob Ralph just finishing. Lima has 100 metres to go as well. Wooten 200 metres to go. Millett, 200 metres to go. Rob Bennett, 200 metres to go. Pierre, 300. Bourne, 300 metres to go. We'll miss the bot out. Barry Allen has 400 metres to go. Simon Harris has 400 metres to go. Hansen. So this is Thomas Rene Hansen from Norway, 48 years old. He is a level 39 cyclist and a level 15 runner, 808 kilometres run on Zwift. Kelly has 600 metres to go. Kelly from Scotland. This is Chris Kelly, 39 years old from Scotland. He is a level 16 runner, just over 900 kilometres run on Zwift so far. D. Betton from Canada has 600 metres to go. This is Dan Betton. Well done to Dan from Canada, aged 54, level 20 runner. Well done to Dan. Also from Canada, C. Evans. This is Chris Evans, not the radio DJ, but Chris Evans, 50 years old from Canada, level 1 cyclist, level 16 runner, 900 kilometres run on Zwift. Down to Hallgren with 500 metres to go. Hallgren from Sweden. Hallgren is a level 16 runner, 860 kilometres run on Zwift. I don't have a first name, but Jay Hallgren is 35 years old and is currently in 18th position in the Zwift Academy race. AZ from Russia. AZ from the Russian Federation has a private profile. Can't even read the first name because it's in Russian graphics, Russian script. Paul Huss from Canada, 400 metres to go for Paul. Sebastian Paul Huss, this is 39 years old. He is a level 12 runner, 480 kilometres run on Zwift. Tall Boys from the UK. Andrew Tallboys, private profile, heart rate of 171, steps per minute 185. See, when you get stats like that at the end of a run, you know somebody is genuinely running. Paul Haywood, well done to Paul. Paul's in 22nd position at the moment. Paul is a level 9 cyclist and a level 21 runner. 2,600 kilometres for Paul on Zwift as a runner so far. He's got 300 metres to go. Berea, heart rate of 153, steps per minute 171 from Australia. In 23rd position, private profile for Jose Berea, Australia. Z Squad said, wow, never been in a race with so many running at those paces. Leo says, Stephen, how is the overall Zwift Academy competition results done? How is it determined who wins the treadmill? It is basically down to Zwift HQ deciding who they want to choose. So it's not really down to how you perform. I mean, if you make a massive improvement during the course of the academy, then you may kind of be highlighted and they may consider you more, but really it's just about people completing the program, and Zwift will choose who they want to take with them to Berlin. I mean, really it's the look of the draw, to be honest, but all you have to do is complete the program. So this is Donicio from Portugal, and then followed by T. Chase from the USA in 25th position, heart rate of 161. TV Guy says, are the prizes just for those picked for the marathon, or are there other prizes for those that finished the academy and are not picked? No, you get virtual prizes if you're not picked, but there are no physical prizes unless you get picked for the team. R. Giles from the UK, aged 50, a level 9 runner, 230 kilometres run on Zwift, 200 metres to go. Bent Johansson. Well done, Bent. Good job. 200 metres to go for Bent. Bent's been with us a long time. He is a level 19 runner. Although, not only 960 kilometres run on Zwift, but level 19, so only 2 away from the top level. Hansen from Norway. Well done to Hansen. 28th position currently. with 200 metres to go. And this is Frank Bore Johansen from Norway, 49 years old, a level 16 runner, 500 kilometres run on Zwift. Velsol, 29th position from, I think it's Mexico. Is that flag Mexico? Let's have a look. Yes, Louis Velso from Mexico, 43 years old, is a level 11 runner, 423 kilometres run on Zwift. Grace says, this is really interesting to watch and love the commentary sprinkled with Q&A, so many fast people. There were some really fast people at the front, lots of people doing about 4 minutes per kilometre. Bullpit is in just overtaken oh, hang on a minute, what's happened to Bullpit? Disappeared. Right, Nielsen then in 30th position. Let's go back to Nielsen. Can't press the button. Raymond Nielsen has a private profile. So this is Raymond Nielsen from Norway. Heart rate of 167, steps per minute 165. Looks like he might be taking it a little bit easy, just jogging it in, which is why the cadence is a bit slow and the heart rate is fairly low. We don't know how old he is though, so that might make a difference. Carlson has run 4 kilometres so far. 1 kilometre to go for Carlson in the Zwift Academy Run race. No heart rate and no cadence, so this run will not qualify him for Berlin. So he needs to do another run on Zwift. Well, he could have finished, of course. He might have done the whole thing and already done his 2 races. But you can do as many races, as many runs, as many group runs, and as many times around the workouts as you like. As long as you complete 8 workouts, and as long as you run 2 group races, or 2 group runs, or 1 of each, both with heart rate and cadence, then you will complete the programme and you will qualify for selection to the Berlin team. Peter Carlson, this is, aged 39, he's from Sweden. He is a level 29 cyclist, just gone over 5,000 kilometres cycled on Zwift, and is a level 13 runner with 294 kilometres run on Zwift. So well done to Carlson. In 33rd place is KVDZ from Australia, just done a kilometre, just done 4 kilometres. Christy, this is Christy. She's 36 years old from New Zealand. She's a level 16 runner. She's done 784 kilometres on Zwift, so well done to Christy. I think she might be our fourth female runner. No heart rate for her, so next time, Christy, make sure you've got heart rate on. Ryan Downey says the biggest prize is hearing the melodic voice of Stephen Cousins. That's priceless. You have it right, sir. You have it right. You're too kind, and you lie very well, Ryan. Let's have a look at 34th position. This is Lavoie from Canada. Lucy, or Luca or Lucy. Lavoie, spelled L-U-C-E. She's 53 years old. She is a level 13 cyclist and a level 14 runner. She's done 431 kilometres of running on Zwift, and she is from Canada. So well done to Lucy. No heart rate for her as well. So again, remember, Christy and Lucy, get your heart rate sorted out for the next time that you run on one of the Zwift Academy runs or races, if you want to be in selection for Berlin. Yang from Australia, well done to Yang. This is Julie Yang from New Zealand. She's 35 years old. Nice photo of herself on her profile. Level 12 runner. She's going to hit 400 kilometres at the end of this run. She's going to hit 404 actually if she finishes 5k. She's currently on 399 kilometres run on Zwift. So well done to Julie. Another one with no heart rate. So we've got Christy, we've got Lucy, and we've got Julie. All 3 of you, you need to sort your heart rate out for next time. It's not that we don't believe you're running, but Zwift require it if you want to be in selection for the Berlin team. Cadence of 176, so that looks good. So well done to the three girls in 33rd, 34th and 35th position. And bringing up the rear is our Buke. Private profile for Ronnie from the Netherlands. So well done to Ronnie. He does have heart rate and he does have steps per minute, although both are very low. He's done 4 kilometres, but he's running a really conservative, nice slow race. Maybe just relaxing. Maybe he's coming back from injury. Maybe he's already been running today and he's just having a recovery run, or maybe he just can't be bothered. He's just taking it very easy. Good for him. So he's in 36th position. So just coming up to finish is Carlson. 300 metres to go. And then we've got the ladies bringing up the last 3 or 4 places. And Ronnie Buik from the Netherlands in 36th. So well done to everybody who's taken part today. Good job, guys. Well done. We will stream another Zwift Academy race tomorrow, probably, as well as doing the Monday Run Club. I think might do Monday Run Club. It depends how it all goes tomorrow. Absolutely throwing it down with rain here outside. I can hear the rain lashing the top of the studio roof. So Carlson just about to finish, and Christy from Australia coming up to finish as well. 400 metres to go for her. Lucy. Is it Lucy or Luca? Not entirely sure. Clive Finnimore says, cheers Stephen, no worries, we'll be back on tomorrow. Let's just have a look at what there is tomorrow, events-wise. So tomorrow we're still on workout 2, so if you want to join one of the group workouts, good grief! You probably can't hear this, but it's like the shed's going to fall down. It's absolutely pelting it down out here. So there are still Zwift Run Academy Workout 2 going on, and they will be going on for the next 4 days. Remember, you can do Workout 1, Workout 2, and all the way up to Workout 8 on your own if you want to, for the entire duration of the Zwift Run Academy, which is all of this month, all of next month and into December. They're in the workout folder, so you don't have to join a group run to do the workouts. You can go and choose them from the workout folder on your Zwift game. So just go into menu and then choose workouts, and all the workouts will be in there. So if you can't join a group run, or if you miss one of the weeks for whatever